Welcome to the second part of the video that we have been taking from the morning. So we are now on the roof level, and not only roof level, but we have got also the ceiling framing has been done already, and we are actually progressing very fast. Very impressive. The structure is up in one day. So there is the 6-meter battens that they are knocking. Those battens are for ceiling. So the framing of the ceiling has been done. The trusses has been done. The structure is up. That is what is happening here. So this is how the house will look like. It's going to be a very beautiful house. It's quite a beautiful house. This is the timber frame houses. When they say timber frame houses, that's what they mean. Oh, that's what it means. So this is a timber frame house. Treated timber throughout. Like I said in the first part of the video in the morning, we have got 4 teams. We've got 2 carpenters on top. As you can see, they are now starting to anchor the roof trusses with the pair lines to solidify them. So there's 2 guys on top doing that, and we have got 4 guys on the bottom section working on the ceiling. This is the ceiling framing. The rhino boards are knocked onto that framing that you see there. So there is progress. We have got 2 extra guys who can help the guys on top. The one in green is an assistant, and the one that just walked past me. The team on the bottom has got 4 guys working on the ceiling framing. And we have got 2 carpenters with their 2 assistants working on the top. That's how we've divided this team, to ensure that we divide all the tasks that we have into teams. We split them into teams. Each team is specializing on its area. So that's the division of the labor, which ensures efficiency and specialization in terms of the principles of management, where each and every unit has got a task that it specializes on, but the whole as a team brings a final product. So this is the strategy that is there and that is being applied to. For those people who have read management, they know about the division of labor, specialization. They also know about the concept that I've just mentioned, where each unit is working on its area, bringing in total a final product. To ensure that that's where a leader delegates authority and responsibility to certain people. So we've done that. The gentleman on top is the site manager of our projects. His name is Jonathan. We work very well with him. He runs the projects together with the project manager. On this project, we have got an external project manager who is also checking on us to ensure that everything is done in accordance to the regulations and the stipulated requirements. Under normal circumstances, when we're working on our own without an external project manager, we have only the gentleman on top who is our site project manager. The rest of the team is then subdivided into teams of carpenters. Like we've got 4 carpenters We then have 3 guys who are carpenters working with each and every assistant. The assistant, they are mostly semi-skilled or not skilled at all, who are people we train on the side to learn how to do this kind of work. As you can see, some of the guys there at the bottom section, they are knocking. They are able to use their hammer. They are able to knock the frames. They are able to do much of the work now. So we also, as Nutec Homes and projects, empower individuals who come to work on our sites by training them to be responsible people who can learn a skill that they can use elsewhere, even if they leave working with us, be it in their families, be it in their own projects, be it back home where they come from, should they decide to return, for those who are not South Africans. These are the skills that they will carry everywhere where they go. If they return to their respective countries, they would have learnt a lot. So it's not only building Nutec houses and providing alternative housing solutions, but also empowering these youngsters, teaching them skills, which is very critical for any economy to grow. You need skilled people. So that's what we are doing at Nutec Homes and Projects. We also look forward to a time when our company grows, so that we can also be able to train people practically, bring in people from TVET colleges that can come and work on practicals here. We've been approached by a number of them from different colleges who wants to work as interns and run an apprenticeship course on practicals which they will submit to their colleges. But we haven't been able to do that because there's certain requirements that we should meet for the government to consider us. But for now, we are happy that we have empowered a number of guys to work within our projects who otherwise could be loafing around in the communities, perhaps ending up contributing to high crime rates or any other social ills that bedevils our societies. So we actually contributing to a sustainable economic model that the government talks about, where entrepreneurs should create jobs and grow the economy. So yeah, it gives us joy when we see people working. We have got about, how many people here? 12, 15 from the beginning. If we include the others that are not here, we have over 20 on a single project. It's a very big achievement and we are proud of that. So back to the business of the Nutec House. The structure in itself, what is left now, or the next stage rather, let's put it that way, because a lot is still left, will be to clad these frames with Nutec. We use what is called isolation. It's a foil that is shiny that we put right around this frame, and then we can start cladding with Nutec handy planks. We are using 3.6 of the Nutec handy planks here, and quite a number, 118 quantity. And then inside we put what is called under-tile membrane, which is also a windbreaker, which makes sure that there is no any elements, be it wind or any other dust that can be finding themselves inside. This isolation also provides that barrier, protects, is a cover to ensure that the outside elements are not entering the inside of the structure. As you know that wind, dust, termites and all those other elements, they like to pass through small spaces or gaps. So it's to ensure that we have totally blocked, and that ensures also complying or working in compliance with the resistant value, the R value 3.7, for region 3, Western Cape, making sure that the thermal or heat resistance of this structure is kept at optimum levels, at the highest optimum levels. We are going to insulate with isotherm, which is the other form that comes in. But before that, there will be OSB boards. And then after OSB boards, there will be insulation isotherm. Then there will be rhino boards. Then there will be skimming. Then there will be painting. The painting is the final finish of this house. In between, there will be electrical wiring, plugs, switches, sockets being done by the electrician. We use certified electricians who sign compliant certificate of compliances. They've got the wireman license, if you have to use the layman term, or otherwise qualified electricians. And then we have plumbers also who also issues the COCs of plumbing. They will be coming also towards the end of this week. Weekend, we should be expecting tilers and skimmers, and then next week painters as the last people on the project. In between this week also, we are going to do the ramp, and we are also going to close this drain with 110 pipes, connect to the main wall so that the plumbing is completed, and close this area. And we are going to sort of do a small paving that will go down to enable the wheelchair to pass through when it's being pushed, because the person who is staying is going to be using a wheelchair. So this is basically the program of action, I like to call it that, or our work program. So everything is planned ahead, like I said in the morning. So this is the height of the structure. The trusses are not high trusses for obvious reason. If we had made them high, then there were going to be an obstruction to the people from the other structures or houses that are facing this house for the views, which are quite big here in Cape Town. So we made the lower trusses. They are all on the same size, same level. We make our own trusses. We do not buy trusses. The inside framing that I was talking of is this one.
Betten abi hangi after var?